In this video, I'm going to talk about buying and living with an HOA versus no HOA. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Albert Reustle. My wife Christina and I are realtors with Realty One Group in Scottsdale, Arizona. We create videos on everything real estate related about Scottsdale and the greater Phoenix area. If that interests you, then please subscribe to our channel. And if you do, don't forget to click the bell to get notified when we release a new video every week. So let's talk about what is an HOA. An HOA is an abbreviation for Homeowners Association. HOAs are governing organizations over neighborhoods and communities. These can include single-family homes, townhomes, condos, and other groups of homes in planned communities. Since the 1970s, American neighborhoods have been increasingly governed by these associations. There are very few newly constructed neighborhoods without them. So most HOAs are formed by real estate developers that then turn them over to an association board when construction nears completion. The board members are typically volunteers who live in the community, and the associations have one or more community manager. Some HOAs have an on-site presence, while others hire a third-party company to manage and run the HOAs. HOAs are very prominent here in Scottsdale and the greater Phoenix metro area. According to iPropertyManage.com, Arizona ranked 10th in the United States for the highest number of community associations in 2018. So let's take a look at the current homes for sale and see how many are in an HOA versus no HOA. At the time of the recording of this video, there are only 8,260 active homes for sale in the MLS. Out of those, only 2,886 homes are marked as not belonging to an HOA. That comes out to be roughly 35% of the total homes for sale don't belong to an HOA. So as you can see, there is a good chance that the next home you will buy will belong to an HOA. So before I break down the negatives and positives of an HOA, have you seen the latest Geico commercial starring Cynthia from the HOA? So let's take a quick look.
Oh, we love our new home. Neighborhood's great.
Amazing school district. The HOA has been very involved.
These shrubs aren't board approved. You need to break down your cardboard.
Thank you.
Violation. Violation.
I see you've met Cynthia.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
And does help us save a bunch of money.
2 inches over regulation.
Thanks, Cynthia.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
So what did you think of the video? Leave me a comment below about what you thought. So that commercial, while maybe extreme, does reflect some of the fear people have living within an HOA. So let's talk about the negatives of living in an HOA. So 1, the HOA has a list of rules that must be followed. These rules are called covenants, conditions, and restrictions, also known as CC&Rs, which explain what homeowners can and cannot do. CC&Rs will differ from one community to another, but here are some of the things you can expect to see. So the permissible colors for exterior house paint, the minimum property and landscaping standards, types of fencing allowed, type of window treatments allowed, limitations on the type of security lights you can attach to your house, restrictions that limit vehicle storage, RV parking, and on-street parking, restrictions on property use that generate noise or smell. Be aware that when you purchase a home in an HOA, you are legally entitled to receive and review the community CC&Rs. This is done during your inspection or / due diligence period. If you find something that you can't live with, you can always get out of your contract before moving forward. So the next thing is HOAs can be overbearing. I would say that Cynthia from the Geico commercial is a little overbearing in policing the CC&Rs. As mentioned previously, some HOAs are managed on site, while others are managed by off-site third parties. You may also have zealous board members like Cynthia, letting you know every little thing that you do wrong or is not within the guidelines of the CC&R. So the next thing, living in an HOA may limit the amount of personalization you can bring to your home. This may include limiting the color selection for your exterior of your home, to supporting your favorite pro or college team by flying a team flag during the season. So another negative people see is HOAs cost homeowners money. First off, a homeowner is required to pay monthly, quarterly, or annually fees or dues. Depending on the HOA and what is covered, the cost may range from $20 to $30 a month, or you could get up to, high hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In addition, there may be a transfer fee included at the time when the house is sold. Once again, this could be a small amount, or I've seen this represent even a percentage of the home sales price. In addition, HOAs may levy fines for not following the CC&Rs. These fines may start small, but they can grow large if you don't fix the problem. And for larger improvements, the HOAs may assess the homeowners an assessment to fix roads, public areas, etc. These assessments may come out of the dark and really put a damper on a family's budget. Another negative is there is the risk of a lien or foreclosure. You are required to pay those regular fees and fines assessed by the HOA. If you can't or don't pay these, you run the risk of the HOA placing a lien on your property or even potentially losing your home to foreclosure by not paying these dues and fees. So now we talked about the bad, but what are some of the positives for living in an HOA? So number one, HOAs maintain common areas. Your community HOA will be responsible for handling all maintenance of common areas and repairs for the amenities outside of your home. This is perhaps the biggest perk of living in an HOA community. So number two, HOAs help keep uniformity. The HOA CC&Rs make sure that the community retains the look and feel of the way it was built. A neighbor is not going to be able to paint their house a bright purple unless it's within the approved paint palette. You don't have to worry about the yard, your neighbor's yard, having a lot of weeds or anything else like that. The HOA is going to help with that. The next thing is HOAs help homes sell for more. According to a University of California at Irvine research, single-family homes under an HOA sell for an average of 4% more, roughly about $13,000 more, than similar homes outside of an HOA. This tends to be higher for larger homes and homes in smaller subdivisions. So number four, HOAs will mediate problems on your behalf. Are you a person that hates conflict with your neighbor? An HOA can help. If your neighbor is violating rules like playing loud music, not maintaining your property, etc., then you can talk to the HOA and let them take care of the problem for you. And then the fifth one is recreation and social activities. Some HOAs include swimming pools, tennis courts, golf courses, playgrounds, gyms, clubhouses in the communities, none of which you have to maintain personally. Some also host social gatherings such as block parties, community yard sales, spring cookouts, pool parties, etc. For me personally, I like living in an HOA. I like it that I don't have to worry about whether people are parking their cars on lawns or what the neighborhood looks like, that everything is well maintained and looks nice. However, I know there are other people that don't want to live in an HOA because they don't want to be told what they can or cannot do at their home. So what about you? Do you have a preference? Let me know by leaving a comment below. Also, if you want to see homes for sale that don't belong to an HOA, check out the link in the description below. I will have a list of current homes for sale in the Phoenix area without an HOA. So if you found value in this video, please give me a thumbs up. Do you have any questions? Use the comment section below to ask your question, or you can call or text me at 719-650-5590.